Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this replay right now. Gosu and Plywood just trying to fight it out right here. Gosu having Unholy Frenzy, trying to take down more of these units and activating some of those creeps. So now those units are getting Frost Nova. Sorceresses are slowed, may get taken down by that focus fire from those skeletons. And now the Gosu going to start engaging these creeps over here, perhaps getting to level 4 on that Lich. Level 4 Lich as a solo hero, and now fighting two creeps at once right now. Those meat wagons doing a good job and taking down some of those assassins. And let's see if those the necromancers are going to produce any more units. No, we had the archmage and the mountain king coming in with a pretty sizable army. Once again, that lich in trouble, getting bolted once again. Very, very low on hit points. Might have to use a potion of invulnerability. Uses a potion of healing, and now trying to pull back away, getting a focus fire on that mountain king. Mountain king getting a little bit overexposed right there. Let's see if that lich is going to be able to get any more mana and get a nice frost nova off. Perhaps a lot of very low hit point units right here, continuing to fight. More skeletons coming into play, and lich may be able to turn around and really fight this army back right now. So now the Plywood is being forced to deal with the creeps himself. And while a lot of we have the abolished disease cloud being used, and now the Mountain King taking a lot of damage, being crippled as well. So wow, really good use of Necromancer so far. Mountain King with that boots of speed, trying to chase down more of those units, and that disease cloud just going to drain the mana out of those priests. Those priests finally getting that adept training, has dispel magic. Necromancer is trying to get back onto that blight in order to get some more healing in. And now I do not know what Gosu was selling, but he sold up 2 items and picked up a potion of healing right now, and that the single obsidian statue is going to be forced to try to heal back up some more. Another obsidian statue now being brought into play, and we have the archmage with all that disease cloud just taking damage over time. Not too much damage, but enough to really slowly deal damage to these units right now. Tomic strength +2 going to be picked up by that Mountain King for an additional +2 attack, as he is a strength-based hero. And we have peasants now coming in. Peasants coming in. Is he coming in all the way to the south side? Unbeknownst to him, there's still a null overseer there. And we have those necromancers now trying to deal more creeping right now, looking for that lich. I do not see the lich anywhere on the map. What is this? Oh, there's some skeletal minions that hid over here. So where is that lich? Oh, that lich was standing in that disease cloud. I could not see it. Lich now sitting at level 4. So Lich at level 4 with a lot of mana, and we'll see if that Lich will be able to even deal more damage. A lot of mana on that Lich right now. We're going to focus down that Troll High Priest, even with that Frost Armor, taking a lot of damage as that Orb of Corruption and giving it an effective +3 and minus. It was effectively a -2, but now switching up that focus right now. Troll High Priest getting revealed, and reveal coming in from that Mountain King in order to reveal that he is creeping out here. So that Lich now sitting at level 4, having a lot of Necromancers, 2 full meat wagons, and look, let's trying to see if there's any additional meat wagons. Right now, more ziggurats coming into play. Gosu sitting at 50/50, so maximum food count right now, and no acolytes to come in and repair those meat wagons. A little bit surprised by that. I thought there was an extra acolyte still in play. No additional extra acolytes at this time right now. And now we have that Lich standing over here by that tavern, not picking up any tavern heroes. Archmage sitting at level 4 as well. Both Archmage has pretty much crept out so much of this map that Lich or any additional heroes will be very, very hard to get any additional experience right now. Skeletal minions are upgraded 1-0 at this point, and now those necromancers coming in. Necromancers have that mastery training, obviously going to try to creep out this particular camp. Sees nothing, perhaps creep out. There is still some creeps over here, but I do not think he's going to come into that position right now. Right now, we have a lot of riflemen. Archmage sitting at level 4, Mountain King sitting at level 3, Ankh of Reincarnation, sorry. And priests and riflemen now coming in. Riflemen are upgraded 1-0. No mortar teams. The mortar teams would be a very good counter to those necromancers, as they are unarmored at this point. Priest now, so it's rifle caster, rifle and priest right now trying to do this fight. Riflemen trying to fight it off against a null brute. And now we have a goblin zeppelin up in the air. That zeppelin is perhaps going to be trying to push in. And now a scroll town portal. A nice mass dispel, and mass dispelling all of those units. But more units coming back in. So those priests going to have to do more dispelling, and more dispelling coming in. But more units continuing to come. So this army, this Knight of the Undead, is just pushing in, and those priests now still have plenty of plenty of what's it called, mana, continuing to try to push right there. But now calling the arm is not that good of a choice right now, as that's just going to give more skeletons onto the ground, and more skeletons getting taken down, Priest getting taken down as well. Goblin Zeppelin being dropped into the air, and Lich sitting at level 5 right now, continuing the push, and now just more units being pushed in and out. Lich sitting at level 5, Frost Nova, Mountain King gonna get taken down. Oh, more skeletons being brought into play, and more Dispel Magic, level 5 on that Archmage right now, so 5 on the Archmage, 5 on that Lich, continuing the push. Mountain King down to 68 hit points, continuing to press right now. More Dispel Magic, Mountain King finally gets taken down. Ankh of Regeneration is currently being used right now, and that Lich is gonna have to pull back, waiting for that bolt from that Mountain King. No, Mountain King not gonna get a bolt off. Down to 75 mana, Frost Nova, and that Mountain King is in trouble. Down to 80 hit points right there. Is the Mountain King going to be able to get a bolt off? No, able to get transfer a potion of healing. Now crippling on that Mountain King. Mountain King trying to run back away. So many skeletal minions. I don't think the priests have... No, priests are still able to dispel more magic. More units being dispelled and more units being brought back up right now. All the meat wagons are completely empty. Skeletal minions standing in the back, but there's so many siege now trying to push into this main base, and those all those casters just desperately trying to run back away right now. Bolt off on that Lich. Lich sitting at level 17, 14, able to use that Squirrel Town portal at that last second. Very nicely done. Able to take down an additional unit and be taken out away. I think that Lich got to level 6. Yeah, Lich is now sitting at level 6, 2 Gloves of Haste and an Orb of Corruption. Wow. Definitely have not seen this particular replay yet. So solo hero Lich sitting at level 6, using Death Pack on those skeletal minions in order to get more mana right there. Very nicely done, trying to get as much mana as possible. Probably going to eat that skeletal minion in just a second. What is he doing? Trying to take down an obsidian statue? Oh no, he's... Why is he doing this? No, okay, he's not... Oh, he is trying to take down an obsidian statue. Why did he take down that obsidian statue? He's still in... I don't know. Wow, this game is more confusing than anything. Plywood now trying to come in with Rifleman, and Mountain King not casting, and Stormbolt gonna save that mana for later right now. And Lich buys a potion of healing and an orb, still has those 3 items from before, and now an additional Scroll of Town Portal. Lich sitting at 555 mana, so very nice. Also having some Necromancer standing behind that additional Necropolis, not really being used. More like, I don't know why it hasn't been unsummoned yet. If he unsummoned a Crypt, he should have unsummoned the Necropolis after that Black Citadel was brought into play. Right now, the Necromancer trying to push in, trying to eat additional skeletal minions right now. The meat wagons are semi-full. One of the meat wagons is completely full, and now that Archmage is going to come in, and we have this Mountain King trying to press in. So once again, passing by that tavern, and Lich now trying to push in, not picking up any additional tavern heroes, and that's a very large army at this point. And now standing by that tavern, is he going to pick up a tavern hero? Picks up a Fire Lord. Okay, so Lich and Fire Lord as that first hero combination, and now Skeletal Minions coming in. Skeletal Minions sitting with 230 hit points, or Skeletal Mages sitting with 230 hit points, going to try to deal that piercing damage. Perhaps they'll start trying to focus down. Dragonhawks are now up in the air. I don't know how quite effective those Dragonhawks are going to be. Those Skeletal Minions should be able to focus down that Dragonhawk relatively quickly. Dragonhawk getting focused down by a swarm of Skeletal Minions. Down it goes. Frost Nova hitting a bunch of low hit point priests. Level 5 on that Mountain King now. Fire Lord now coming in. Fire Lord, did he drop a Fire Spawn? Or is he doing that attack? No, he's doing the... what is that attack called? I don't remember. I don't remember all the abilities on that Fire Lord. I think it's the one that silences the unit and takes damage over time right now. Once again, continuing to try to push into play right now. Rifleman and has a Scroll of Protection, and Meat Wagons fighting in the back. Skeletal Minions in the front. Fire Lord gets taken down, but that Mountain King still trying to fight back even more. A lot of those casters. A nice clap, hitting all of those units. Clap followed by Dispel Magic. Very nicely done by Plywood. Plywood clearing out all those Skeletal Minions, and now that Mountain King now being forced to push back away. Archmage sitting at level 6. So Archmage has level 3 Brilliance Aura, so it does not have Mass Teleport right now. Unless only has level 2 water elementals, or perhaps even Blizzard. I'm surprised that Archmage has not been retrained to Blizzard at this point, as Blizzard would really just destroy all of those casters and relatively easily, and there's no way for the undead player to stop him from casting Blizzard at this point. Probably getting a Paladin would work out really well. Right now we still have this expansion over here. Plywood getting that expansion and up and running for quite some time right now. Retraining the Lich, or that Lich would, the Lich fell. Wow, so the Lich was taken down at level 6, not retraining the Fire Lord at this point, and now we have a Goblin Shredder joining in. So a Goblin Shredder with Riflemen and Casters, and we have no Fire Lord. All those Skeletal Minions are taken down. Meat Wagons have plenty of meat in them, and now they're getting more Skeletal Minions coming back in. So Skeletal Minions once again going to rejoin this fight. Not going to work out very well as level 3, excuse me. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Plywood and Gosu here on Melting Valley.